Hear me. So, men will prefer an ugly new woman over the beautiful woman that they have been with, or the beautiful woman that I'm not talking about. Well, let me rephrase this. So, men will prefer an ugly new woman over a beautiful woman that they are with. Because if I say they have been with, then someone can say, well, I'm no longer with that beautiful woman. I left that beautiful woman because of this and that. I am saying that a man will prefer to be with an ugly woman than a beautiful woman that he is with, and here's why. It goes down or boils down to the male nature. Okay, men like new stuff, and when they come to what is new to a man, he is not picky, he's not judgmental. The essence that is driving him to this woman, okay, despite of her physical outlook, is the newness. Some will say, Rose, you have to make it clear. What type of newness are we looking for? And I'm here by saying my coffee is always black. Just give me a second so I can get this black coffee. Now that I've taken my coffee, let's talk. All right. Before I choke, the newness that this man is looking for is what lies between her thighs. Okay, he has not experienced what this woman is, but she's new, she's ugly, according to societal norm. Oh my God. He doesn't care, ugly or not. She is a new woman. When I say a new woman, I'm not saying that once again. So when I say a new woman, I am trying to emphasize on the fact that he has never been with her in any manner, meaning he has not discovered her garden yet. What type of garden are you talking about? Don't worry about that. I'm just saying that he has not been with her in that way yet. So therefore, there is this type of mystery and curiosity that he would like to fulfill. Okay, and your opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say to this man. He is going to be with her, and he is going to value this woman over the so-called, and I quote, beautiful woman that, you might wonder why he's with her, why he's cheating on this beautiful woman with this type of ugly woman. It's not about beauty when they come to men. Okay, they get bored. They get bored with being with the same woman. If you are beautiful and a man is with you for 20 years, at some point he gets bored and he's going to view you as basic. He's going to view you as basic because he's like, well, I have been there, done there, but this ugly woman, I don't know what are, her ways. And we are talking about the bedroom. So a man will fantasize about being with this woman and not seeing her outlook and not care about how ugly she is and still cheat on you, the beautiful woman, and I quote, with the ugliest woman in Babylon. What are you going to do about that? What should you do? Someone would say, Rose, but I have been with this man for my whole life. I love him. I'm married to him and this and that. It's not my fault that he got so used to me. What if I were to say that I am so used to him and I don't fancy him anymore? I would like to say that it boils down to my theories. My theory stated that monogamy is questionable practice, both men and women. Monogamy is very questionable. Okay, especially to men. Monogamy practiced by men is a facade. It's a fantasy. I'm so sorry. I know you guys are like, well, Rose, are you encouraging men to cheat or are you encouraging them to become polygamous? I'm here by saying that I don't encourage anyone. I am here and I'm speaking my opinion and my theories. Whichever way you want to take it, you can take it. But this is how I view it. Okay, I think that monogamy is a hard practice for men and even for women. No matter how much you think you love your partner, at some point you may be curious and want something else. or if you don't express it because you are going to be judged, you may contemplate, you may fantasize, you may want to be with previous partners. You may fantasize. It's just human nature. But only few people will come out here and talk about these type of things, and that's how come my channel is called Uncommon Theories, Uncommon Answer. This is the uncommon place whereby I discuss about any and everything without any type of political correctness. I don't believe in that. So therefore, it's like, okay, why do men cheat, or do they always cheat on beautiful women? Again, no matter how beautiful you think you are, your beauty is going to fade in the eyes of a man. When he gets used to you so much, you become basic. You become the girl that the girlness, though, there's nothing mysterious about you anymore, because he has been there, done that. Okay, but do you know what does he want? What? He wants the woman that you call ugly, that he has never been in. I know, I'm about to get vulgar. I'm so sorry. He wants the woman that he has never been with. Now, what are you going to do? What? What is that? Hi. I don't know what the other person is saying, but what's up? So you understand? So he wants the woman that he has not been with. Okay, that's what he wants. That's what he desires. And because men are not careful with their dealing, I don't want to say careful, because men are, they're not good at hiding their emotions as women. Women are good at suppressing their emotions. Okay, a woman may not want you anymore, but she will be with you for 20 years or 15 years. Then I'm like, why were you with him? But men cannot compromise like that, because men are mentally physical, emotionally physical. What drives them is what lies between their tails. What drives them is, what they're working with, okay? Their genetic makeup, okay? So therefore, it's like, what? They cannot compromise, they cannot pretend. When they want to lay with a woman they've not been with, even if they're married, they will attempt to. And you, the woman, it's up to you. It's your call. Either you be with this married man, or this man who is taken, the unavailable man who is dedicated and who has sacrificed his life earning to another woman. But the only thing that he wants from you is what lies between your thighs, because you are a new what? A new goodie. Something new is always exciting. It's what drives men. Men, if society could allow them to be with multiple women without any reprimandation, I never get this word right. Any backlash, okay? I will get it right. Reprimandation. Is that what it is? I'm so sorry. Correct me, okay? Yeah. So if society could allow them to be with multiple women, you will see the true nature of men. I'm so sorry. Go to those Middle Eastern countries or Africa, where polygamy is practiced, or where men are wild. Someone will say wild. Are you talking about wild anymore? What are we talking about? We're talking about man, human. I'm talking about the true nature of man. The true nature of man is wild. Ooh, the animal. In him, when it comes out, you need to see it. In Africa, or in Middle Eastern countries, or in countries where polygamy is a practice, or in countries where men have absolute power. I'm talking about domineering power, where he says, I am the man of the house. What are you going to do to me? Whereby you are going to accept your co-wives without any question, because he is the man of the house. Yeah. Polygamy, is, I would like to say, is the true nature of man. I'm not swallowing my words. Okay, the polygamy is the true nature of man, but monogamy is what society. So is the societal norms. Do you understand? Polygamy is the true nature of man, meaning the beast within him is polygamous. But because of societal standard, he becomes what? Monogamous. But with that monogamy, what type of behavior does he display? You want to tell me? Yeah, the behavior of a cheater. So should we call him cheater or should we call him his true nature? What would you call him rather? The teacher, I mean the cheater or the man within him? The man within him want multiple women. The man within him will cheat with the ugliest woman in town or in Babylon and still be married to the most beautiful woman. When does the most beautiful woman becomes a basic woman to a point where a man doesn't desire her anymore? It's not your fault, beautiful or ugly. If a man is married to you or dating you, it's not your fault that he desires other women. You have nothing to do with that. Nothing. You did nothing wrong. Now, when that's how come whenever people say, "Well, your husband cheated with me because you were not sleeping with him because you don't do the deed well." You, on the other hand of the table or of the road, the other hand of the grass, looking into this man from a third person perspective, you think he will not do the same to you? Cheat on you when you become basic. At what point do you become basic to a man? At what point? When he has been there and done there, he gets bored. When he experiences you in that manner, no matter how many times he would like to experience you in that manner, he would like to be with other women as well. Men, let's put it this way, they want their cake and eat it too. That's the true nature of man. He will not get tired. Well, he will get tired of eating the same sauce every day. He want to mix it up and still come back to you and eat it every day. Men are entitled. You will say, well, if you don't want me, let me go so you can be with her. He will say, no, I cannot let you go. Though I have been down there, I'm just bored for this moment. Once I get bored with her, I will come back to you. This is the nature of polygamous men. And the true nature of man, even those who are monogamous, if they could have it another way, they would definitely choose this way. What is the way? Sleeping with multiple women without any type of reprimandation, whatever it is, reprimand, you figure it out. You figure it out. I have amnesia when it comes to this word, but without any type of backlash. Do you understand me? Yeah. The true nature of man would like all the women next door. If he wanted to, rotate among them. Yeah. He doesn't want to let you go. And he is so possessive to a point where he doesn't want you to be with any other man but him. You would like to say, well, I object to this ideology. Don't you think I do? You think I am for this ideology? No, my dear. I'm just telling you this so you understand men better and their nature. So a point where you are not surprised with whatever it is that they do. Yeah, I am not for this type of behavior. I cannot condone this type of behavior, but I cannot help to say it because I know them. Just because I know them so well, it doesn't mean I prefer to be with the nature of men that I'm discussing here. Oh no, my dear, it won't work with me. You want to know the true nature of femme fatale? Try me. Some would say you are a fool. What? You are talking about men, but yet the men that you're discussing or the men that you are describing, you don't want to be with them either. What is happening? Well, I have the freedom to discuss and to tell you guys about my point of view of men and their nature. That's what it is. I'm hereby declaring that the true nature of man is not polygamous. It's not monogamous. Oof. The true nature of man is not monogamous. The true nature of man is polygamous, okay? Yeah, that is what he would prefer, my dear. And now, let's take example on the richest men in Babylon, the billionaire of this world. You know why they cannot stick to one woman? Because they can physically express being with multiple women and no one would judge them. Society expect the richest man in Babylon to be with multiple women. Do you know why? He doesn't get the harsh judgment as a man who doesn't have money. It boils down to power. Society, even within the Western society that praises monogamy or imposes monogamy on regular men, doesn't even believe that the richest man within that society can be with one woman. Why? Is that not unfair? I would say it is unfair. Why can't all the men within the society express their desire without a backlash? Why is only the richest men in Babylon that society expects to be with multiple women, and they accept it, and they're like, well, he's rich, he can be with any woman. He's so rich to a point where he can pick and choose. He can have his cake and eat it too. Why can't he do it? But the poor man within that society, if I say the poor man, I mean the man that doesn't have means, has the richest man of that society, doesn't have the same right. Why is that? I'm here by saying every man should have the same right. And every woman should believe within their practice. Every woman should believe that the men that they are with internally had the desire to be with multiple women. But because we live in a society that frowns upon that, men cannot bring the inner beast or demon. Like, hold on. The only times that is praised and accepted is when I have money. Why can't I be with multiple women even when I'm poor and I don't have the money? Why can't I cheat with the ugliest woman in Babylon because I'm bored with my beautiful wife? Beautiful wife. If she was doing the same thing every day, I'm sure you cannot eat the same sauce every day. Isn't it? She is so beautiful and glamorous. Oh my God. The man that have not been with her will desire her because you have been with her. You don't view her the same. She's boring. Let me go and cheat with the ugliest woman in Babylon because you can. You are a man, aren't you? I know you can. Oh my God. But why is that phenomenon? Why do most men only cheat with the ugliest woman in Babylon? Wait, not most men. Men without means cheat with whatever they can get. And whatever they can get, that thing have tendency. I'm so sorry for calling it that thing. But whatever they can get, that woman or the woman that they can get have tendency to not be the most beautiful woman. Because beautiful women have their own bags and they come with a lot of stuff. Damn, are you single? Oh my God. My name is Rose. If you want to know my status, you need to know me in real life. Never mind, buddy. So that being said, okay, it's like, why can't the poor man in Babylon cheat with the most beautiful woman? Because society attributes beauty with standard, beauty with the richest man. Only beautiful women desire the richest man. Beautiful women who desire the richest man in Babylon, even though they have to share him. They go into this, ordeal mentally being prepared to share this man. Because for some reason, it's only the richest man in Babylon who can be with multiple beautiful women and is accepted. And some will say, Rose, look no further. It's the nature of woman. Yeah, I'm coming for your behind, woman. I would like to say, if you say it is the nature of woman, I will agree. A woman will not cheat, but a woman will not accept the poor man in Babylon who have nothing. Like, accept to even be the third wheel. If he is married and he doesn't have a lot to give her, she will not accept him. But if he is the richest man within that society, she will gladly share or even fight over him. So when we talk about men being rich and wanting their cake and eating it too, we need to dig and look into the nature of woman. Now, Rose, what type of nature are you talking about? Women, the gold diggers? When people say women are gold diggers, I say, rephrase what you're saying. Women are hypergamous. A woman, they are in love with status than that gold you think they're digging. Well, they're digging for status. And status comes with, I would say, quote, an easy lifestyle. An easy lifestyle comes with money. So, the richest man in Babylon will be with multiple beautiful women. But the poor man who doesn't have means but have the same desires as that rich man will only cheat with the ugly woman. Why? So, Rose, are you feeling sorry for the poor man in Babylon who will like, or who has the same desire, like mainly desire, the desires to sleep with multiple women, but he can only get what he can get. He doesn't have a choice. Get what comes his way. And it's mostly going to be the ugly woman. Why is that? Why? Yeah. What? He will only get the woman that he can get. When people say a man is only faithful according to his abilities, he's only faithful because he doesn't have means, believe in that saying. The true nature of man is never known until he has means and power. When power is in display, you will know the true nature of man. You may think you know the man that you are with. My dear, I'm hereby. Hold on and wait until he makes it and pray that he makes it. When he makes it, guess what, my dear? Do you see the way I just flipped my hair? Yeah, you will know and you will discover his true nature. He's going to flip and you won't recognize him. You will say, oh my God, what is happening? Is this the same man? Yeah, that's the inner him that is coming out. The true man that was lying dormant. He was lying there because he didn't have means, because society looked down upon him. It's like, when I have money, all he could do is to fantasize on the woman that he could have. He could fantasize in multiple ways. I don't want to get that deep, but yeah. The nature of man. The nature of man is complex, but I like them because I like to come here and talk about them. I like them. We're good friends. My buddy, I love you guys, you know what I mean? Now that he has means, he's going to say, well, I was cheating with the ugliest woman in Babylon. Now I have means. I can walk to a woman, the most beautiful woman, and say, I want you. When she sees my car, because women are superficial, women are hypergamous, she will want to be with me and even fight for its part for me. She will realize that I have multiple of them in different area codes, and she wouldn't mind. She will fight to be the top woman. She will fight to be the one that I prefer. And they will accept that. Money speaks. I tell men, do not cheat until you make it. Because if you make it, it won't be considered cheating. Rose, are you condoning men? I'm just speaking facts. Men of this society, when they have money, their cheating is like, what? Nothing. Nothing. Like, oh, we expected him. Oh, we knew that he could cheat, he could have his cake and eat it too. What is so amazing about the richest men in Babylon cheating? I tell men, if you want to cheat and not be viewed as a cheater, work hard, work on yourself, make money. Women will come running after you, and it won't be considered cheating. It will be considered, oh, you have sex appeal. All the sex appeal you never got. If women used to call you short, fat, ugly, guess what type of sex appeal you're going to have when you have money? Everything. Oh my God, you're so tall, even though you're only 5'2". Like me, short like me, I am a shorty. I'm a I wanted to say half a midget, or I'm vertically challenged. No, I am not, but I view myself as very short. 5 feet what? 1 or 2, yeah. Even if that's, your height, if you have money as a man, women that are driven by, vanity, which most women are, we women, we are, we are driven by vanity, most of us. That's the whole truth. Vanity speaks. Because even when you have money, our description of you is going to change. We're going to bring out everything, all your achievement first, before we talk about how short your ass is. Even if you're not good in bed, a woman is going to say, he's the best I've ever had. Money speaks. You are going to be the best because guess what? You have money. She's going to say, out of all my men that I've been with, he is the best. All of a sudden, you are ranking. Hi, my dear. Money speaks. Now, I would like to say, the flip side of this, if you don't have money as a man, make sure you have the looks that women want. That's when you can cheat without it being harsh cheating. Society is going to say he's handsome. And handsome men cannot be yours alone. It's like a beautiful woman. People would say, well, a beautiful woman cannot only be for you alone. You understand? So the same way that society expect a handsome man to be unfaithful, with or turning, an eye like, well, he's handsome, I expected this. It's the same way society treat the richest man in Babylon when he cheats. They don't view that as cheating. Now, I'm here to say that is the word unfair. There's a society that we live in unfair. How come if you are a poor man in Babylon and you have the same desire to be with multiple women and you attempt it, it's going to be viewed as what? As cheating. But the most handsome man within that society that is desired by women is going to do what? Do the same thing, and society will accept it. Like we expect it. Right? Him to cheat. Right? And then, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. So the same society is going to expect the richest man to have the same desire as the poor man. But the poor man better not act on it. You don't have the right to have the same desire as those men. It's unfair. Life is always unfair, my dear. I'm not here to condone men to cheat. I'm just here to tell them that I know your nature, and your true nature can be expressed in multiple ways, but society has a different perspective and viewpoints. Though I believe every man desire to become what? Polygamous. I believe that monogamy is not a way of man. I'm sorry. That's the reality. Women who do not believe in this are always dumbfounded or always heartbroken or cannot believe the nature of man because they have an ideology of man that isn't true, because they don't understand their true nature. I'm so sorry. They don't understand their true nature. If you understood their true nature, nothing about them will surprise you. Yeah, you shouldn't be surprised when he has multiple desires. Men do suppress their desire and not act on it because of the societal norm. But within them, I doubt it if monogamy is what they can practice. You know how they say that, how you call it? It is an African proverb. African have the funniest proverb. Very wise woman. Oh my God. My name is Rose. People say I may be wise. All right, let's get back to this. Now listen. You know how they say that if the elephant is an African proverb, and I'm African, you know how we are. We like to make the simplest thing complicated or try to dress it up. If the elephant doesn't understand his strength, even if he grows as tall as 2-story building, he shall never realize his strength. Knows, what are you saying? The African proverb says, I'm going to translate this. If men within this society have been told that monogamy is the way out, they're going to believe that's the only way and go against their true nature because they said so. But if you go where I'm from, where polygamy is practiced, guess what? The true nature of men is in display. They are going to be with multiple women, and then, they're going to be with multiple women, and society will just accept it because that's where their true nature lies. They're going to practice this because they're not being charged. So if the Western society didn't put so much emphasis on on monogamy, these men within the West would have behaved as the men in Africa. What is that, the men in Africa? You mean the African man? Don't get me started. This is Instructor Dave. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here. Look, after this, I'll be studying. But look, I'm on neurology. Believe me, after this, I'll be studying. Like, I promise you, I'll be studying. I'm on the chapter. I know we're on medical now. But after this, believe me, like right now, I wish I could show you. It's set up. I'm just trying, sometimes you said, you can study a few minutes and get some break. This is my break. I'm so glad you're doing great. I'm very happy that you're here. Yes. I'm so glad that you're here. You're doing great. Yes. So, polygamy is just what most men, okay, that are not living the Western society practices, like back home or Africa or why not. And because society doesn't frown upon those practices, they freely practicing it, and everyone think it's normal. Now, what is normal and what isn't? That's my question. So, this question remains: is there a man on this planet that is naturally monogamous? What is naturally monogamous? Rose, you are going to contradict yourself. What do you mean by naturally monogamous? I'm like, is there a man on this planet that will prefer to only be with one woman at a time and not desire any other woman? Let's walk back. It goes back to nature versus nurture. Now, I'm going to get deeper. I'm no psychologist, okay? I'm not a psychologist. But was that desire implanted in him because he grew up in his household and his father has only been with his mother? Only, I say only and in quote. That's what he knows, and that's what his father tells him, and that's what he sees. Or he has only seen his uncles and family members who are only been with one woman. Was that a learned behavior, or is that his nature? What is the true nature of men when they come to polygamy versus what? Monogamy. If you were to ask me, though this is just a theory, I would like to say, if you were to place that man in the place where he is told or given the option to practice polygamy and monogamy, if he still chooses to practice monogamy, then that is his true nature. But I doubt it if he would choose monogamy. It is a study people should do. I am not a scientist, but there's one thing I know: the desire of man. It doesn't take a rocket science to know them, to study them, and know their true nature. Man suppresses a lot of their desires. Do you understand? They have tendencies to suppress their desire than you think. You understand? So it's like they are not expressive because they fear of being judged by society. So they just keep it in, and when they have the opportunity to express their desire, it seems as if it's only when they make it. When they make it. What do you mean by making it? When they have money. When they have money to a point of no return. That's the only time I see men within Western societies express their true desire, because they don't give a damn. Look, he is what? Yeah, the CEO who makes $1 billion a year. What are you going to tell him? You see? So I'm like, I still stand by my theories and say monogamy is not the ways of man. I am here by saying polygamy is the true nature of man, because the desire of man is different than the desires of woman. Men naturally desire to be with multiple women. A woman, on the other hand, there are few exceptions. Some may desire to also be with multiple men, but most are monogamous. I'm not picking and choosing. I'm sorry. Most women will survive in a society and be in relationship with men who have other wives and still live a happy life. Most, and I quote. So is the true nature of women monogamous? It depends. There are exceptions to every rules, and it doesn't fit every woman. Some women have same desires as men. they want to be with multiple men. Who am I to judge? I'm here by saying uncommon theories, uncommon answer. Again, my name is Rose, and I shall always remain the Rose that you know. Thank you. Bye, Dave. If you're here, bye-bye. I'll see you in next class. Now I'm about to go study, okay? Bye.